we're taking a look at our Patreon page, and down at the bottom right we have a list of the projects that we support, and in this series we're taking a look at some of these projects. Now these are projects that we support to the tune of $1 a month each, so it's about $30 total, but our goal here isn't to support them financially ourselves, but instead to have projects that are valid to a focused on our main page, so that people who understand the power of the platform on Patreon, the power of the accumulation of just a few dollars for projects that have a focus on 2A, and how useful that can be for the projects. So we'd like for people who are on Patreon to know about these projects, and this series is an additional effort to get the word out on some of the projects that we find the most valid on the platform. Next up, let's look at LibertyDoll. LibertyDoll, you can see the post right here, was a recent guest on our Minuteman University interviews, a project where we attempt to interview Second Amendment advocates of all different types to show not just the diversity but the various interests and focus and points of view that we all have, to give the activists an hour to talk about what they do, why they do it, and how they do it. And it was pretty neat to have LibertyDoll on the show. She does regular produced updates to a blog project or an ongoing podcast type of project, and she's recently added Friday night live shows to her inventory of content, and she brings a libertarian minded insight to discussion on politics, but with a focus on Second Amendment. You can see from her logos that Second Amendment is forefront. After talking to her, I know the Liberty, I figured libertarian might be a little bit more focused, but it is definitely, Second Amendment is one of her big focuses for her project. LibertyDoll is a refreshing alternative to typical status quo, typical message that you're gonna, or the typical person that would represent the gun owners from the other side, and also interesting perspective she brings to it. She often challenges and brings new insight to issues that might seem kind of cut and dry. Really appreciate having followed LibertyDoll for a while now and seeing her projects and her channel grow. And again, if you're a supporter of LibertyDoll, let us know in the comments. And I'd like to finish each of the videos in this series to mention that the people who support us on Patreon get a discount over at our Gear website store. It's one of the ways that we can say thank you for your continued financial support to keep our projects online and growing. Thank you for watching.